Welcome to the International Baccalaureate program for the Farmington Public Schools. In this video, we hope to answer some of the questions that you might have about joining the IB program.
One of the most common questions that were asked by students and parents is the difference between IB Diploma, IB Certificate, and AP classes. The IB Diploma Program is a comprehensive program over your junior and senior year in which you'll take 6 IB classes along with the IB Core, which is CAS, Extended Essay, and Theory of Knowledge. So for IB Certificate, it's similar to taking an AP class where you're just taking a single IB class. However, it does span over 2 years, your junior and senior year. So you can take as many IB classes as you'd like with Certificate, but you don't have to do the IB Core. Over the course of the 2 years for IB Certificate, you are taking multiple assessments in a variety of ways, as well as an assessment at the end of your senior year that make up a potential score to earn college credit. So with AP, it is a 1-year course, but your ability to earn college credit is entirely dependent on your one exam in May.
In the IB program, whether you're an IB Diploma student or an individual course student, there are high-level HL or standard-level SL courses. Most colleges automatically will award HL credit if you earn suitable scores. But more and more colleges are offering credit for standard-level courses just because of the rigor that's involved. So it's all part of the whole package. And generally what I recommend to standard-level course students is if there's a corresponding AP class that goes with that, take the AP exam if you want to maximize your college credit. Because IB students tend to do very well on AP exams. Most of our classes prepare you for an AP exam, whether it's high level or standard level. So you don't have to enroll in the IB and AP class. The IB class would certainly prepare you. Many diploma students receive between 22 and 28 college credits, some even more. You can check any college website to see what they offer as far as IB or AP credit. Our IB course students also had the potential to earn college credit. 77% of our IB course students, or certificate students as you commonly refer to it, earned scores of 4 or more. And all that reported it to us earned college credit or advanced standing that more than paid for the cost of the exam.
IB exams are different than AP. Exams are both written and oral and take place over 2 years, some in class, some off-site. Each exam score contributes the final points earned for each subject. Main exams are administered in May of your senior year. Exams in May are slightly more expensive than AP. However, eligible scores can earn college credit that may exceed the amount earned with AP exams. Attendance is mandatory for IB exams. Retesting is available in November, but the registration and test fees must be paid again. The good news is that IB seniors typically finish attending classes about a month before their non-IB counterparts. DP students are excused due to the exams that they will take throughout the month of May.
Similar to many university programs that involve developing depth in students, the IB Core is meant to ensure that you have a depth of understanding in a number of different ways. So there is community service with CAS, and there is that kind of involvement. Then with the extended essay, there is a drawn-out development of a topic that you choose and the supervisor that you want to work with, that you really get to develop those ideas and do something remarkable with writing that perhaps you haven't done in other English classes. And then finally, with theory of knowledge, you are going to think in ways that you've never thought before. Many students kind of have their minds blown because of the abstract thinking that we do, and it is much different than some of the rote learning that happens in classes simply because we need to memorize some of what we need to know. In TOK, you end up working with knowledge in ways that, again, you haven't done, and creating things that you are going to be proud of.
With CAS, you can only split up the hours like 50-50-50 between action, service, and creativity.
You don't have to though. I mean, it should be relatively even.
It should be even, but it can't be like all your hours are in your activities, and then you have a couple hours in the other sections. So if you are doing a sport, then a lot of your hours are not even going to be used for your CAS. So instead of playing a sport, which you can get CAS hours for, I decided to instead go to the gym because you are still getting hours. You get around 50 hours and then you're pretty much finished with the action portion. You only have like 100 hours left for service and creativity.
For CAS creativity, you can do anything from musicals to dance performances, any type of performance or art. For example, myself, I was in the musical for a period of time, so I used those hours that I spent rehearsing and performing towards my CAS project. As well as if you're in the dance company or any other type of performance art. And also you can use any type of art club to count towards your CAS hours.
And also really spacing out your volunteer work throughout the year instead of just concentrating it within one time frame, like within a couple months, because then at that point it gets really hard to get everything done.
So you will be working on CAS Extended Essay and Theory of Knowledge on your own either before or after school. Along with that are the 6 IB classes that you'll be taking your junior and senior year. So you'll take 3 standard level and 3 higher level courses. Some SL and HL classes are taught in the same classroom in some groups, but they're separated in other groups with higher enrollment. HL has more advanced exam requirements and may require more work outside of school. Now you'll hear from staff about how to select between SL and HL classes for each group and what to expect on your exams.
IBDP English, Language and Literature, students develop their skills of textual analysis in both literary and non-literary texts.
Texts we study include novels, plays, visual art like advertisements, poetry, blogs, and a range of other texts.
The HL and SL requirements are similar in English, and the same class is taken regardless of whichever level you choose.
In English, Language and Literature, like some of your other classes, assessments are both written and oral. One example of an activity that you do is an oral commentary on a piece of literature.
We look forward to spending class time with you.
Selon le programme du baccalauréat international, la langue B signifie votre deuxième langue, tandis que la langue A, c'est votre langue maternelle.
Para el estudio de lengua B hay 2 niveles, nivel medio y nivel superior. La diferencia es que se espera que los estudiantes de nivel superior hablen con mucha más fluidez y precisión. También se requiere que lean 2 obras de literatura durante el curso.
Il est fortement conseillé dans le programme d'avoir suivi 3 ou 4 ans de votre langue B avant votre 3e année si vous considérez suivre le niveau supérieur.
IB の試験は全部4年生の時にします。秋に作文があって、それから冬に会話があって、それから5月にペーパー1とペーパー2があります。
Merci.
Gracias.
ありがとうございます。
Group 3 for IB is Individuals in Society, which includes many different courses here through Farmington Public Schools, including ITGS, Business and Management, Psychology, and History. History includes the world history starting with the Middle Ages and going through the 20th century.
IB Bio, IB Chemistry, and IB Physics are very hands-on type courses. We have a lot of lab activities that the students do, and one of the major points to the course is that the students have to research and design and carry out an entire full lab investigation all on their own. It's the type of investigation that you might do in college, a formal lab investigation.
Design technology is similar. It's a group 4 class, and instead of doing a lab, we do a product design challenge for our internal assessment, and students will actually make a prototype and they'll follow the design process like college, and they solve a problem using CAD, using physics, for example, build the prototype and decide which one it works. We test them, and then sometimes we make the actual product using a 3D printer, a laser cutter, or any other fabrication tools that we have in class.
So sports exercise science is a good course for someone maybe considering one of the health sciences, such as pre-med.
Doctor, nurse, yeah, physical therapists, and they do a similar internal assessment type activity where they solve a problem, but it's related to more the human body as opposed to an exterior type lab like we do.
IB Math is an awesome 2-year course at the higher level, the standard level, and there's a 1-year math studies course that we offer in our IB program. These two guys are currently in the standard level program and they're completing their first year.
To me, IB Math differentiates from other types of math courses because the problems are more advanced in that there might be a fewer amount of them, but you have to go more in depth and there's more analytical concepts that you need to know and understand as opposed to regurgitating facts or regurgitating certain types of problems. One thing about math that's a misconception is that you're never going to be able to apply it once you graduate high school, but the aspect of IB that changes math for different students is that there's a TOK aspect, and that's theory of knowledge. And throughout the math book, there are different sections that just have theory of knowledge problems, and that makes the reader think more than just talk about like problems. Like you're getting like real world concepts in your book, so you're gonna know like based off what profession you might want to do, how you're gonna apply math to like what you love.
And also I think with the IB problems, they really focus on your reasoning skills. And reasoning skills are good for any part of your life.
IB Art is optional in the diploma program, but it's a great class for students who are creative and are willing to work really hard. In this class, you will learn more about yourself through the art you're doing. It's very research-based, and it's driven by doing a visual arts journal, which leads to studio pieces. It's a 2-year class, but if you take it for 1 year, you can take it in the standard for SL, and if you take it for 2 years, it's HL. But you can opt to take it as an SL if you already have all of your HL's requirements met. The exams for IB Art are really rewarding for students because they go through and they select their strongest studio pieces, and they learn how to set up an art show and an exhibit. And the exams is that exhibition, as well as their strongest visual arts journal pages, and you also do a comparative study where you really get to look in depth at some artists that are very relevant to you and that you're interested in. So, thanks.
I'm an IBDP student and I'm managing my time with a job. I'm juggling a job, and I also am in 4 or 5 clubs.
So I feel like it's better if you have sports and IB mixed in together because you have less time to do free stuff, so you focus more on homework, and it's better time management because you're just not wasting your time looking at Twitter or other stuff and focus more on your work.
I'm an IB Diploma student and I'm part of many clubs along with tennis. And I know during the tennis season, there's many days where I don't get home till late in the day and I'm really tired. And after that, it's hard to do homework, but you have to force yourself to.
And it's really important to get involved too, because that also gives you more connections and like just gives you more reflection outside of just being focused strictly on IB.
To receive your diploma, CAS hours and project are successfully completed according to IB requirements. Overall assessment score of at least 24 points under the following conditions. You can receive up to 3 points for TOK and extended essay, but must not receive an F in either of those subjects. You must earn at least 12 points in 3 HL courses. You must earn at least 9 points in 3 SL courses. Must not receive a 1 in any course. You can receive a 2 in no more than 2 courses, and you can receive a 3 in no more than 3 courses. The maximum amount of points per exam is 7. Please visit the Farmington Schools website under Curriculum and select IB for a PDF that outlines the requirements to earn a diploma. It is important to note that even if you do not earn enough points to receive the diploma, you could still qualify for college credit. The odds are in your favor to excel if you're prepared.
First of all, I want you to know that the IB Diploma sets you apart from other students in the nation and worldwide. It is an indication of your perseverance, commitment, and character. The core of IB, Theory of Knowledge, Extended Essay, and Creativity Activity Service sets you apart from the rest. We include your extended essay topic in our letters of recommendation to colleges, as well as what your senior CAS project is. If you're currently in middle school and interested in the IB program, every fall we have IB information meetings, which you are required to attend if you're interested in the program. You complete an IB application, which is available on the IB website. If you're interested in the diploma, you can make an appointment to see myself, Dr. Bashrush. I'm the coordinator of the program, and meet with all prospective students. If you are currently in high school and just interested in taking an individual IB course, I would encourage you to make an appointment and see your counselor, and they can go over that with you.
Hi guys, we're 2016's IB seniors, and we just wanted to give you some advice. Number one, the last 2 years of your lives have been preparing you for these exams, so don't stress yourself out.
I'd say take your time on IAs, because the amount of time you get to do it allows you to do it very well to the best of your ability. It can really help you with your test scores if you have trouble with them later.
All of our teachers usually gave us practice exams or access to exams, so you're really prepared to take the actual test.
You were really prepared for IB language. The stuff we did over the course of 2 years really prepared us for the IB test.
Yeah. Have fun with IB and good luck.